Today's Monday, which means I'm about 8 days out until I leave for Seoul, which is pretty damn exciting. It also means this week is a very hard week of training. The hardest one, the prep, and the final one before we deload. So today, I've already smashed the gym out, done an upper body session, which went well. I was strong, feeling good, probably expected after yesterday's calories. At midday today, I'll have a high rock session. The session is going to be focused on just volume and compromised leg stuff. So it's probably going to be a very hard session, which means I need to get my fuel in. I'm having some protein there for yogurt and some Wheat Bix cereal for my carbohydrates. As I've said before, very important we get carbohydrates in, especially on these double training days, so I have energy to perform. I'm actually pretty excited though that this week is a hard week of training. I just love training, so doing a nice hard week is like the best thing I can do. So today's video, I'm just gonna go through all my nutrition, what it's like a couple weeks out, obviously my training, talk about how that's going, how I'm feeling there, and just take you through my whole day and show you what I do 2 weeks out of competition. But most importantly, I need to hurry up and get this breakfast in so I can have fuel for my session in a few hours. So it's about 8:30 now, and the high rock session is planned for about 12 o'clock. Until then, just gonna do work. Usually pretty busy on Monday mornings doing check-ins just to see how much my clients have essentially crushed their weeks. And if there's any problems or anything, we go over that. So up until high rocks, I'll be pretty busy with work, and we'll give time for my breakfast to digest and obviously fuel me up, ready for that session. So hopefully by the time I see you guys, I've got a lot of work done and we can go through the high rock session and just talk about that. Also, something that's jumped up a little bit over the last few months while being on prep is my caffeine intake. It's certainly to a level I'm not proud of at the moment. So that's the goal. While I'm in Seoul, I'm gonna try and reduce the amount of caffeine I'm having and bring it back down. My current supplements I'm having is creatine, as always. I've probably been having it for the last 9 years at this point. Every single day, no need to cycle on and off it. I go for a double serving because there is plenty of benefits out there for having more than the 5 gram recommended dosage, especially because I weigh a bit more than the average person. Obviously caffeine, as I mentioned. I have beta-alanine, that's the one that makes you a bit itchy. It's good when it comes to things like high rocks and running. I'll have electrolytes if I'm sweating extra or I just feel I'm a bit low on it. Sometimes I just start the morning with electrolytes. Not gonna have any at the moment though. I'll have fish oil if I don't eat things like salmon and that fish to get my omega-3s in. I'm not actually gonna have any now though. And I usually add salt in my water in the morning time and when I have my supplements. Nighttime, I'll have a magnesium tablet usually, and every few days I'll have a zinc tablet. So next week I will be getting my bloods done, which will be good to see because last time I got them done was probably 5 months ago at this point, and I was a little bit lower in things like magnesium, iron and that, not low, just lower end of normal, right in the lower end. So it'll be good to get that done, see if I've brought them levels back up, make sure I'm right and everything else. If not, obviously maybe supplement in or just focus on foods with that stuff in there. Definitely recommend getting your bloods and that done if you can and you have access to it, because it does help us feel our best, perform our best, and just have an overall better quality of life. Oh, and I usually have a greens powder or a multivitamin tablet. Unfortunately, I'm out of my multivitamin tablets that are flavored. So I'm gonna have a greens powder instead. I just don't like the flavor of them, but I like to get this in. Whether it's gonna actually help that much because my diet's pretty good already, I don't know. But placebo makes me feel like I'm getting more nutrition in, so makes me happy. Because it does taste bad, much better. Still tastes bad. I have no idea how influencers can get on here and speak to the camera and say this stuff is delicious and buy it. It tastes like absolute crap. Next time I see you guys, we'll be at High Rocks. All right, at the gym now, which means straight into a warm up after this. Then I'm gonna do a 5-minute thing that wasn't planned, but I got a friend by the name of Mr. Skibicki who said he's gonna dominate me in this little 5-minute workout thing. So it's gonna be a 500 meter row, 500 meter ski erg, 50 calories on the assault bike. For time, we'll see who gets the best time, which will be me. Get that out of the way, then I got the main workout, which is going to be 25 meter sled, pro weight, 500 meter run, 40 wall balls, pro weight, 500 meter run, again, back around. So I'll probably do about 4 rounds of that. So really gonna earn that deload and make sure the body is ready for the competition. Oh, and before I do that 5-minute thing, I'm gonna do a 500 meter max row. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute 21. Part 1 down, 500 meter max effort row, finished. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 6 minutes 13. As you can imagine, I am cooked after like 8 minutes of work, not even. I need to decide what I'm doing with this main part of the workout. I knew it would cook me, but far out, my legs. All right, I've had a few minutes to recover, feeling good now, kind of good. First thing, sled push, up, back, which is 25 meters. Straight into a run on here, 500 meters. I find these really, really hard. Then we got wall balls, so we got to hit the top part with a 9 kilo ball, which is also pro weight. After that, we'll run back to the runner and do 500 meters more. Honestly, not sure how many rounds. Meant to be 4 rounds, but maybe 3. Kind of cooked myself at the start. Oh, they always feel so easy at the start. On to the first run. Wall balls. That's 1 round down. Oh, I think I went out too hard. I've got to focus now, so no more filming. I'll see you guys at the end of the session. All right, session is over. It was a little bit harder than I thought, done slightly less than I thought too, but got the workout in, got the goal that I wanted to do, which was just work on compromised leg stuff. Legs were definitely dead throughout most of that, especially after that warm up. Very glad it's over. Hot, as you can see, sweating a lot. It's time to get some lunch now. It's early afternoon. I need to refuel the body, kickstart the recovery process and make sure I am recovered for tomorrow's training. Lunchtime now, we have a Mind Muscle Chef meal. Just easy, very convenient. So 39 grams of protein, 51 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of fat, so pretty high on the fat there. And some kangaroo, roughly 40 grams. So this meal here is gonna be like 80 grams of protein. So great for the protein goal. First time I've had this meal here, great meal. Very delicious and full of flavor. Even the carrots are a little bit crunchy still. So I like that meal, solid. Probably not gonna review the kangaroo. I like kangaroo. Some people do, some people don't. It's just kangaroo. So I'll usually have 1 or 2 of these meals a day. They're just, like I said, very efficient, easy to cook, no cleanup, and just pretty good macros, most of them. Lately, I've either been eating out, going over my calories, or sticking on my calories, going well, which my calories are in deficit. This week, very hard training, so I'm just gonna eat around maintenance. I do not want to get an injury, still recovering from my foot injury from the 50-kilometer run, and I don't want that to get any worse. I can feel it now after the workout I just done. Going to try and eat at maintenance calories, just so I can have that fuel nutrition coming in, so I actually perform well for this last week of hard training. And obviously, once I'm in South Korea, I'll be eating plenty of calories there too. So for the rest of the day, that's training done, which is really good. So I'll probably see you guys at dinner time again, unless I do something. Yes, I ordered tea. I couldn't do the veggies and whatever else I was gonna have, but I got Chinese. I've got a big mixture of things here. So pork, dumplings, fried chicken and rice bowl, more rice, 2 curries, some chili and soy sauce, pork buns, custard buns, more chicken, more rice, and a garlic soy sauce for one of the chicken dishes. So a lot of food. I'm obviously sharing this. That's not mine. Neither is that. But the rest of it is all mine. Very excited to get into this. I am starving. Dinner looks absolutely amazing. Really, really nice there. Lots of chicken, lots of rice. Not that much chicken, but lots of rice. So very keen to get stuck into that. Now, I have not got the tickets yet for Seoul, but I've been told I should have it within the next couple of days. So by next episode, I should definitely have the tickets. Still got the relay tickets, but I should definitely have solo tickets by next time, which is great because we've only got one more episode before we're actually in Seoul, which is, for me, only 8 days away till I'm there. And I cannot wait. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll catch you guys next week or in the next video.